Hi Reds, we have got some massive breaking news coming out of Poland, with Manchester United officially arriving in Wroclaw, ahead of their final pre-season friendly against AC Milan this Saturday. The excitement is building rapidly around this fixture, and make no mistake, this is not just another pre-season game. United fans have every reason to keep a very close eye on this one, because the Reds are preparing for a fascinating showdown against an AC Milan side, led by former Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim. Manchester United will be looking to finish their pre-season campaign on a high before the competitive action begins. After weeks of preparation, tactical work, fitness sessions and friendly matches, this will be another major opportunity for Michael Carrick and his coaching staff to assess the squad, test different combinations and make some final decisions before the new season gets properly underway. And with United now in Poland, the focus will turn towards the final training sessions, player fitness, and, of course, the starting 11 Carrick could select against Milan. The reported 26-man Manchester United travelling squad includes a strong mixture of experienced first-team stars, new faces, and exciting young talent. Between the sticks, United have travelled with Dermot Mee, Fred Heath, and Senny Lamens. Lamens will certainly attract plenty of attention after his arrival at Old Trafford, while the young goalkeepers will also have an opportunity to gain valuable experience around the senior squad. In defence, United have a strong group consisting of Aidan Heaven, Diogo Dalot, Harry Amas, Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Noussair Mazraoui, and Patrick Chinazike-Pere Dorgu. That defensive group gives Carrick plenty of options. The experience of Maguire, Martinez, Shaw, Dalot and Mazraoui can provide leadership, while younger players such as Heaven, Amas, Yoro and Dorgu continue to develop and fight for opportunities. United's midfield group is also one of the most interesting areas of the squad. Andre Santos, Bruno Fernandes, Jack Fletcher, Kobbie Mainoo, Toby Collier, Tyler Fletcher and Yuri Tielemans are all travelling. There is plenty of quality and creativity in that midfield. Bruno Fernandes remains the heartbeat of the team, while Mainoo will be looking to build rhythm and confidence. Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans could also be important figures as United continue to establish the balance and control required in midfield. Then comes the attacking department, where United have Ahmad, Brian Mbeumo, JJ Gabriel, Joshua Zirkzee, Marcus Rashford, Matheus Cunha, and Shea Lacey. This is where things could get particularly exciting. United have several players capable of producing moments of individual brilliance, and the combination of Mbeumo, Cunha, Rashford, and Ahmad gives Carrick plenty of attacking options. For Marcus Rashford, this could be another important opportunity to make a statement during pre-season. The England international has plenty to prove, and will be hoping to enter the new campaign with confidence, sharpness, and a point to prove. Brian Mbeumo will also be one to watch. The new arrival has been working with his teammates and will be eager to continue building chemistry with the players around him. And then there is Matheus Cunha, another player who can bring energy, creativity, and attacking aggression. If United can get their attacking players combining effectively, AC Milan could have a very difficult evening. This fixture has an extra layer of intrigue because of Ruben Amorim. The former United head coach is now in charge of AC Milan, meaning Saturday's friendly could provide an interesting reunion between Amorim and Manchester United. Of course, it is still a pre-season friendly, but football fans know that these games can carry plenty of emotion and competitive intensity, especially when two major European clubs meet. For United, the objective should be clear: finish pre-season strongly, avoid unnecessary injuries, and build momentum for the new campaign. Personally, I believe United should approach this game seriously but intelligently. There is no point risking key players unnecessarily, but at the same time, this is an excellent opportunity to build confidence before competitive football begins. A strong performance against AC Milan would send a positive message. Now let's move into the transfer market, because Manchester United's summer business is still very much alive. According to multiple reports coming from Italy, Manchester United remain in discussions with AS Roma over a potential move for French midfielder Manu Kone. Kone is a midfielder who could add physicality, energy, and defensive strength to United's engine room. With midfield remaining one of the key areas of attention, it is understandable why the Reds continue to monitor the situation. The big question is whether United can reach an agreement with Roma and whether the club will decide that Kone is the right final piece for the midfield. Would you take Manu Kone at Old Trafford, Reds? Another major development concerns Lewis Hall. Manchester United are reportedly prioritising the Newcastle left-back despite being offered Miles Lewis-Skelly. Hall is understood to be keen on making the move to Old Trafford, which could be an important factor if negotiations progress. United were reportedly sounded out about Lewis-Skelly, but the club are not interested in pursuing that option at this stage. An intermediary had reportedly offered the Arsenal youngster to United and other clubs around January, with a potential price of approximately £60 million being discussed. United's decision appears to indicate that their recruitment team have a clear preference for Hall. And if Hall genuinely wants to join Manchester United, that could make this one of the most interesting transfer stories to follow as the window enters its final stages. The question is simple. Reds, would you choose Lewis Hall or Miles Lewis-Skelly for Manchester United? There is also movement surrounding Louis Page, with Manchester United and Arsenal reportedly making bids for the player. United are reportedly considered favourites to sign him, while the player himself is said to be keen on a move to Old Trafford. This is another situation worth monitoring because United are clearly looking at both immediate first-team improvements and young talent who can develop into important players for the future. If United can beat Arsenal to the player's signature, it would represent another positive step in their recruitment strategy. But what do you think, Reds? Is Louis Page a player United should be pushing hard to sign? And finally, there is potentially major movement surrounding Joshua Zirkzee. Juventus are reportedly ready to finalise a deal for the Dutch forward, with discussions continuing between his representatives and Manchester United. United are already understood to be open to Zirkzee leaving on loan, so this could become an important development for both the player and the club. Zirkzee has shown flashes of quality since arriving at Old Trafford, but consistent minutes are essential for his development and confidence. A loan move could potentially give him the regular football he needs, particularly if Juventus are prepared to give him an important role. However, there is also an argument for keeping him. United will need squad depth across a long season, and injuries can quickly change the situation. If Zirkzee stays, he could still have an important role to play. So, Reds, what would you do? Should Manchester United allow Joshua Zirkzee to leave on loan to Juventus, or should Carrick keep him at Old Trafford for the new season? So, Manchester United have arrived in Poland. The final pre-season test against AC Milan is approaching, and the transfer window is still producing plenty of drama. The Reds now have a huge opportunity to finish pre-season with a strong performance. United versus AC Milan. Michael Carrick versus Ruben Amorim. Old rivals meeting again in a completely different chapter. Who will come out on top? Can Manchester United finish pre-season with another victory? Will Marcus Rashford find the back of the net? Can Brian Mbeumo continue building chemistry with his new teammates? Will Bruno Fernandes control the midfield? Could Manu Kone finally become United's next midfield addition? Will Lewis Hall make the move to Old Trafford? And will Joshua Zirkzee be heading towards Juventus? There is still plenty to unfold, Reds. What is your prediction for Manchester United versus AC Milan? Do you think United will beat Ruben Amorim's AC Milan side? Who should start for United in Poland? Would you sign Manu Kone, Lewis Hall or Miles Lewis-Skelly? And should Joshua Zirkzee stay at Old Trafford or join Juventus on loan? Drop your thoughts in the comments, Reds. Let's hear what the United faithful think. Don't forget to back the boys, subscribe for all the latest Manchester United news, and stay tuned because this transfer window could still have plenty of twists and turns.